Alright, hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're back at another permission. I've been here one time before. I found that cell phone over here by that stump. So, hoping to find some more odd things today, maybe. Maybe some silver coinage, who knows. But, alright, without blabbering on too much more, we'll get to it. Okay, so I didn't film this one. It sounded like a penny to me. As you can see, 60 to 70. Looks like a piece of copper piping, maybe, potentially, maybe brass, but nothing too interesting. All right, we'll keep going. So I've got a 60 to 70 signal here. Could be another piece of copper tubing or whatever, but there's a bunch of gravel right underneath the surface of this dirt, so it's hard to dig in. But there is a storm coming, so I don't know how long I'll be able to record, but we'll see how much we can find before the storm chases us out of here. Just a bottle cap. Fanta. Okay, so I've been digging nothing but trash, but I found this signal that seems potentially promising. It's a high 70s. You can kind of see on the 2D screen it's a little blotchy, but we'll dig it anyway. Don't want to miss those silver coins or anything, so we'll see what this is. So like I said, there's a bunch of gravel here right underneath the grass, so it was a little hard for me to get this out, but I do have something here. Oh, interesting. I don't know what this is, but it looks like some kind of medallion. It says Old Granddad. It says 86 right behind, or right below this figurehead here, and then I don't know what the back says. It's kind of crusty, but I'll go ahead and rinse this off at home, and I'll show you guys a picture at the wrap-up. All right, cool. Okay, so I'm still in the same hole I found that Old Granddad thing in, and I kept swinging with my pinpointer and everything, and I found these two things, just a piece of like scrap metal, and then I don't know what this is, maybe like a washer or something. But I kept going over the hole, and there seems to be more stuff in there, so if there's anything else I'll let you guys know. If not, we'll keep going. I have an 81, 82 around a bunch of junk, so it could be some falsing, but you never know. So I'll go ahead and dig this up and we'll see what it is. Okay, so I found this weird like plastic pipe fitting in this nut. So, oh well, we'll keep going. I've got a 60 to 70 signal. Looks a little funny on the 2D screen there. And again, it's surrounded by garbage, so we'll see what this is here in a second. And it's the dreaded can. Looks like a Bush Light. Or Bush, something. I don't know anything about beer, so interesting. Huh. Alright, well, we'll keep going. These clouds are getting a little darker by the minute, so we'll see how much time we have left. Okay, wind's picking up and the sky is getting darker, so I'm going to start speeding these up here. Got a 90, so we'll see what it is. Alright, the wind is picking up, but I just pulled this out of there. It's crazy. If it has any writing on it, I'll let you guys know. At the moment, it's a little too dirty for me to tell. But it looks kind of like an old license plate holder, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Very cool. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright, well, this was technically a detector find, but sorry for the wind noise, it's getting kind of crazy. I found a 9 or a 3 pound, I don't know what that is, it's hard to tell. 3 pound barbell weight for my scrapped silver stuff. This actually might be pretty good. Sweet. Alright, we'll keep going. Okay, I just had a really high 90 signal. And guess what? More scrap. Oh well, we'll keep going. It did just sprinkle a little bit. And it's coming again, so I'm gonna see if we can find 1 or 2 more things and then we'll head out of here. Okay, I found another 80s-ish signal. It's not repeating for me now, but it was a second ago. There you go. Kinda a little bit. 2D screen looks bad, but you never know. All right, we'll go ahead and dig this up and we'll see what it is. Okay, it just looks like some kind of fitting or whatever, maybe brass potentially, just corroding a little bit, so who knows. All right, keep going. Okay, we've got a funny scratchy 90 signal here. You guys can see it's sticking to the desirable line, but if I move any little bit in the other direction, it starts getting smudgy. So probably just falsing, but we'll find out anyway. Yep, just a little roofing nail. All right, we'll keep going. Okay, I've got a high 80s, low 90s signal here. Staying on the desirable line, but it's getting a little blotchy. So we'll go ahead and see what this is. Okay, so I found these three things. A really roasted pull tab, whatever this pillar thing is, and then this. I'm not quite sure what it is either. So, all right. Into the pouch and into the scrap pile. Okay, I don't know if I recorded this one or not. I'm swinging over it, but I found what appears to be a thing of pliers. So, interesting. Maybe I can put it in my electrolysis tank, but I really doubt that. But, alright, we'll keep going. I've got an 88 signal here. It's really consistent. No blotching, so I'm really hoping for a coin here, but given how the hunt's been so far, I doubt that. But we'll see what this is. Okay, I don't really know what this is. Probably a piece of flashing from the roof or something. I have no idea. It's kind of small, but just junk. Oh well, we'll keep going. Okay, I don't really know what this is, but it came up as a mid-60s. There's a bit of a latch there, and it looks like the bottom half is missing. But I don't know, maybe, oh yeah, kind of like the top to a salt shaker or a pepper shaker. Interesting. Alright, the clouds are getting pretty dark now, so we'll see if I can get maybe one or two more things. Okay, got a high 80s, low 90s. Looks like it's staying on the desirable line. So we'll go ahead and see what this is. I'll keep you guys a live dig for now. Alright, let's go ahead and see what this is. Should be in the plug, I'm hoping. Yep. Junk metal, again. It's probably a piece of steel or something like that that's just corroding, but oh well. More for the scrap bucket. Okay, this might be my last signal. It's starting to rain now. Seems to be a high 90s or so. So I'll go ahead and dig this up and we'll see what it is. Okay, so I got it out of the hole and it looks like a big flat metal disc. Could be a weight maybe, but when I get it home I'll try to clean it off a little bit and see if any of this gunk comes off. But alright, cool. Alright guys, so here's today's wrap up. I do have some of the more interesting items up here, and I left the rest of the junky items down here in that paper or plastic bag. So we did find the barbell. Found a pair of pliers, which I won't be using electrolysis on. They look way too far gone. Did find this giant heap of like possible roofing or something. And then I found this like strange thing with a bunch of needle stuff on it. I don't know what this is. It could be a car part. Not quite sure. I know the lot was used for larger machinery at one point in time. So maybe that's, you know, remnants of that. I did find this like bolt thing, and then the salt or pepper shaker. I don't know which. There's nothing on here that says, you know, salt or pepper, so it's a mystery. I did find this big hunk of metal. It's like a giant metal disc. I did spend a little bit of time chiseling away at this. You can see my marks on here and stuff. But if you look at this side, there's a grain that goes very like up and down. That was there before I started chiseling, so I don't know what this is. Kind of a mystery item, but it is very heavy. And then the picture frame fireplace type of deal thing here, I'm not sure what this is. There are two holes, one here and one here, that probably anchored it down to something. And then there's a bit of a slot at the top here where you probably fit something down in. It kind of looks like this might be bent a little bit. But other than that, it looks pretty cool. I did wipe it off. I didn't see any markings or any maker's marks or anything like that to indicate what this is or how old it is. But, oh well, it is pretty neat either way. And I think the best find of the day is this old granddad lighter, milder, 86 proof whiskey like medallion thing. So it's not going to come up here very well, but it's Kentucky straight bourbon / whiskey, I guess, or bourbon whiskey. And it's the Old Granddad Distillery Co., Frankfort, Kentucky is where it was made. So kind of interesting, kind of strange. I don't know what that was doing out there, but still pretty neat. So I think this is probably the best find of the day. The fireplace thing or picture holder thing is actually pretty cool too, but I think the Old Granddad definitely takes the top prize on today. So I did want to show you guys, I had everything pulled out. Obviously the random crap and whatever that I'm going to toss into my random buckets and stuff. But these two buckets are my scrap to silver effort. So I got a lot of the like junky, you know, crappy iron junk in this one. It's all dirty and whatever. And then this one is for more of the clean stuff. So I've got like this steel whatever like plate thing and a couple of hooks and stuff that are pretty clean. They're not, you know, immaculate or anything, but could be straight brass or copper or something. So I put most of the valuable things, at least I think, in this bucket, and then the random crap in this one. And I guess most of this is going to go in the random crap bucket. I do have another, you know, bag back here which has like aluminum cans and whatever. I don't know if that's scrap material. Might just toss it at some point. I don't know. But yeah, that's so far. That's the progress on the scrap to silver effort. So we'll see how that goes over the course of the year. I might have to take this bucket in soon. It is getting kind of full. That one, you know, it's got a while yet to go, but I'm sure these weights will weigh it down. But anyway, I hope you guys liked today's video, even though the only real cool thing we found was the Old Granddad and the picture frame. So if you guys liked today's video, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to follow along for more of my content. And I'll see you guys in the next one.